Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the easiest trendline strategy you guys can do to start making money consistently in the stock market. I don't care if you're a beginner or maybe you're already a full-time trader and you're just wanting to learn more strategies. This is by far the easiest one that I've ever came across. I have a very high percent win rate. It's about 88%. So we're going to show you guys exactly how I trade these. So like, follow, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school. We teach people how to trade. We teach people how to find these stocks that we're going to be talking about today. And the great thing is we are revamping the whole course. So once you buy it, you're grandfathered in with that new rollout, and you guys can get 50% off by using code presale. So check it out. You won't regret it. And enough with that. Let's dive into this. So the most common question that I get asked on this channel, one is strategy. What's the best strategy? And this is the one. Two is what broker. Now, I use Moomoo. There's a million brokers out there. But for me, I've been using Moomoo since I was like probably 20 years old. So I'm just very familiar with it. And I honestly love using it. So, all right. I'll put a link to them down below. But let's talk about the strategy here. So the first thing I look for is trends. So one of the things that I think is important is making sure we have like some sort of long-term trend. You know, I just kind of zoom out, maybe look at the past year or two and just see if we've gotten buying pressure, and we really have. But more importantly, looking at the past couple of months is very important here. So we can see here that this stock was just riding on this white line, right? We saw it hit it once, twice, three times, four, five. So in order for me to establish a hard support trend, we need a minimum of 3 touches of buying pressure. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. So I knew we could get some sort of move, right, going up as the stock sold off here. So after that here, after we find that, stock on an upward trend, the next thing here is looking at another indicator. So the indicator I use here is the moving average lines, which act as support and resistance, as well as the RSI. Now, the RSI here was trading for near and around about a 32, which the last time it was trading for a 32 was all the way back in here at $63. And what happened in less than a month? The stock went from 63 to 91. So I go, okay, I know we can get some sort of move going up, but the last thing I want to do is just buy this stock and then have it just continue to sell off. So we went ahead and we looked at a lower time frame. So time frames, you have to look at several. You never just look at one. You may look at 3 or 2, but for me, I always start with the daily. Each candle represents one day. Then I go to the hourly candle. So pretty much here, as we're watching this stock here really just sell off, you can see just this white trend line again. It was just hitting this and just not breaking above it, right? We were waiting for the first hour candle to form above it, right? And the stock pushed up. First one here got in near and around about the 89, I think it was like 91 even, 90 even. So the thought process I had behind this, right, was very simple, was entering here on this breakout, keeping our stops below the low at 83, right, for a possible push up to, you can either go top of trend line or you can go nearby resistance. So that's about a 3-to-1, almost 4-to-1 risk and reward. So you're essentially risking $1 to make over $3 a share. So now as the stock continues to go up, what do? Well, we adjust the new trend. So we watch the trend of this stock change. So it's kind of looking like something like this. So for me, we're just going to keep our stop probably around the $90 mark where we got in. So if it dips down below that, trend has changed. But given that I do think this thing is a good pickup for a good price, Robinhood's a very reputable corporation. I do think we could adjust our stop and put it a little lower at like $86 to $88. But more importantly, this is just a textbook trade. We've traded strategies like this recently that's worked very well, like BUD. You can see that this stock was just really riding on this trend line like this, right? Got in on the breakout, popped up, then within a little bit rallied up to 87. So it works extremely well, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. But like, follow, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.